You need to be okay with everybody being casted out of source material. You should believe that whoever's right for the part should be the one doing that.
Part of that world.
Hi friends, your buddy Gilbert here. We have a very exciting special video. I just want to get right into it. They just released the Little Mermaid teaser trailer from Disney, the live action, right? Because I mean, we saw the Lion King, right? Live action is the word they're using, but whatever. I am so here for it. My favorite Disney movie of all time, my favorite Disney princess for most of my life. I've been waiting for this since I was like a little 7 or 8 year old little boy. Let's just get right into it. Okay. So much going on here. I've not been this excited for an upcoming, I would say Disney movie, but I don't even think just any movie. Like the only thing that can top this is like a Sailor Moon live action movie that was done right. And I'm giving the benefit of the doubt that because I have to. Disney has let me down so much, especially with The Lion King. I'm sorry, but if you liked that live action version, that was ridiculous. They removed all of the facial expressions in the interest of realism. It's a musical with there's emotion in this movie with The Lion King. You can't remove the emotion by the face. It's just directors, they put their ego above the source material. Oh, I'm going to be clever. I'm going to do something artistic. No, stop it. The source material is bigger than you and your ego, okay? Be true to the source material and you won't have any problems. The fans will love it for you. The source material has already done the work for you. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. We want what we want as fans. Give it to us and we will like it, okay? Bringing this back to The Little Mermaid, I noticed a few things, good and bad, for myself. When I knew that they were going to do a live action remake of The Little Mermaid, there were 3 things that were very important for Ariel, and they are non-negotiable. I don't care if she, right now obviously, the conversation is about the fact that she is black as opposed to being white. We'll get to that in a second. But to me, I don't mind. She could be green, she could be black, she could be white, she could be gay, straight, I don't care. That's not, and we'll get into that too, about LGBT washing of cisgender or heterosexual or white characters or whatever. Like, that's a whole other topic. But these 3 things are non-negotiable for me. You just cannot have Ariel without these 3 things. And they're not in any particular order, but one is the red hair. Okay, for it to be Ariel, you have to have bright, fire engine, apple red, laser red cherry hair. You just have to. That is non-negotiable. That is Ariel. It has to be supernaturally bright red. And I wasn't getting that from this version of Ariel. And I know I'm going to hear, well, you have to be realism. No, screw the realism. Pardon my French. But the same thing with The Lion King. Well, lions and, you know, it's live action, so their faces can't emote. Hello, there's a lot of live action animal CGI stuff that looks great where, like The Jungle Book, where animals are emoting and they look wonderful. So don't give me that. Ariel should have had bright red hair. So it's my first thing that looks like a criticism, but I promise you it's worth it because of the other two are here in spades. The voice. Number 2 is the voice. It's not negotiable. Ariel's voice has to be otherworldly. There has to be an innocence about it. There has to be a sweetness to it, but a yearning. Jodie Benson, the original voice, is the standard. I mean, in her voice, there's a reason why she still has a career 30-something years later, because we fell in love with her. Her voice is iconic. In my opinion, she has the greatest singing voice of any of the Disney princesses. Y'all can fight me if you want to, but her voice, in my opinion, is the standard and is the greatest singing Disney princess voice of all time. But Halle really has a gift. When I found out that she was casted for it, please go to her Instagram, go to her, I don't know if she's on TikTok, but go listen to that girl sing and you will have goosebumps. She has that voice. It's like a Janet Jackson meets gospel singer. Like if Janet Jackson was a gospel singer, but with like this ethereal, like spiritual otherworld thing going on. Her voice is incredible and she sings like a non-human. It's insane. Her voice is perfect for this. I had goosebumps up and down my body. I knew she was gonna be perfect. And I think that her version of Part of Your World, could be my new favorite. That little snippet, it literally sent quivers and chills through my spine. And then the third thing is that Ariel is a dreamer. You cannot have just somebody who has bright red hair, even with you know, getting into hair and makeup, and have a great voice, but not be a dreamer. Ariel is the ultimate dreamer, and that's what which is why it's a non-negotiable for me. That's why I connected with her growing up. And yeah, I'm gay, so we'll just throw that out there. But I think not just me that's gay growing up, there's a lot of us that grow up that feel like we need to escape whatever it is that we're going through. We want to be in someone else's world, especially if you fall in love and you're infatuated with somebody. It's like, who are you? What's going on in your world? I want to be in that. I don't like being here in this world, but I want to be in your world, you know? And that longing and that innocence and that desire and that yearning for, you know, being a dreamer, that is non-negotiable. That has to be there with the other two. And all three of those are Ariel. And Halle has that. She has that in spades. Look at her face. I mean, I had quivering chills just looking at her look up and emote. It was all in her face that it's like so close she could touch it. That's where she wants to be. She has me sold. I'm sold already. This was the perfect teaser trailer. What is going to enrage me infinitely, and I hope that producers of Disney are watching this, is if Disney, don't you dare Disney, release any statements. The reason that Halle was hired on for this, or just in general, that we at Disney want to promote diversity and inclusion, and we want to make sure that we are championing people of color and giving them, do not even mention that, because I am going to pull an Uma Thurman and I'm going to come for you. Okay, I'm going to put on my yellow jumpsuit and get my, what does she have, a Hattori Hanzo sword? And I am going to come for you and drop kick you. Do not do that to this young girl, because you are cheapening her talent. You are cheapening the merit that she was born for this role. She was made by God to be the brand new Ariel. And any kind of nonsense, disgusting conversation about hiring her because of the color of her skin, which is absolutely racist and discriminatory and showing favor and superiority. It's gross. Don't even go there. That's a huge problem with our culture, I believe, already. That skin color, sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression, none of that has any place in casting. I'm sorry, but if y'all want to cancel me, that's just how I feel. And if you're going to believe that it's okay for Halle to be the new Ariel, even though she looks nothing like the animated version of Ariel, who had fair white skin, right? That's why this conversation is happening the way that it is. Then you need to be okay with everybody being casted out of source material. You should believe that whoever's right for the part should be the one doing that. Like, be consistent. I think it's all garbage. That's my stance. I don't think it matters. I don't think, because you're acting. You're not being the authentic, genuine thing that if you can do it because you've got the acting chops, then you should do it. Be consistent with all your other projects. I don't like double standards. I don't like hypocrisy. So it's my little soapbox for this video. And you came to my video and you're watching this, so if you didn't like that, then I'm sorry, but that's just my view. Consistency is very important to me. I am so excited about Halle being the brand new Ariel, not because she's anything other than a terrific actress, an incredibly gifted, I'm gonna even say anointed singer. Her being this new Ariel is from God. Thank you, God. This is a gift from God, because I just think she's gonna kill it. And I'm gonna call this now. If this movie flops, I'm going, even though I haven't seen it, but I'll probably do a review on it when it comes out, but I'm going to go on a ledge now to say that if it flops, it will not be Halle's fault. It will be Disney's fault, because I don't think that Halle needs to worry about doing Halle or Halle. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, sweetheart. But I don't believe that she needs to justify herself for Ariel. She already has. Disney needs to justify itself to her. Disney needs to not write a script that is going to be virtue signaling and going all woke and going all politically correct and tarnishing the story. I think that's why movies that try way too hard to be ultra, pro-feminism or pro-black or pro-gay or pro-whatever it is, like with a side agenda, that's why they don't do well. It's because that is taking away from the storytelling that we're all here for. You can't serve two masters, right? You got to pick one. Either you're going to be fully committed to telling the authentic story, or you're just going to do what she's usually done, using the story to platform your own political agenda, which is gross and will flop. So I'm telling you, Disney, do not do this to this young girl. Make this script amazing. Make it phenomenal. The work has been done for you. Base it. I mean, if you just want to print out the original script from the animated cartoon and then have everybody do it live, I'm okay with that. Like, I really am. Do not do her dirty like this, Disney, because I will hold this against you. This young lady has this opportunity, and it's rightfully so, to be a huge icon and a huge star and literally be the next Jodie Benson. Like, do not take this away from her. Whew, sorry, that's my little soapbox for today. But I really thank you for watching this with me. I'm going to watch it again and cry a bunch because I love this song. I love Halle. I'm going to leave links to her Instagram, because she's got some covers on there that are just like, and you'll hear what I mean. It's like this ethereal gospel singing version of like Janet Jackson. I mean, Halle has her own identity and so does Janet, but you'll hear that. There's something in her tone that's like ethereal, haunting, powerhouse vocalist version of Janet Jackson. It's incredible. But I love you. Thank you for staying with me. Please hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and drop me a comment. Please keep it nice, because we are talking about Disney and there might be kids watching this. But I'd love to hear from you. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video. Take good care. Bye.